Woo! Woo! Yeah! Woo! Yeah! Woo! Woohoo! Woo! Welcome back to another episode of Convos with Your Mom's Favorites with hosts Mo and Greg. I am Mo.
I'm Greg.
And we are back.
We are back.
We are back with another episode for who?
The people.
The people. Uncle G, how are you?
I'm good, man. How are you?
I am doing well.
I'm doing good.
well.
I'm doing good.
I am doing well. My season is fully here. It's in full effect.
Yeah. I wish you guys could see upstairs in the living room, man. It's like Christmas just boom.
It threw up in the house. Like, Christmas just came and threw up in the house. Listen, and this is only it would be a lot more if I had the budget.
Yeah, I got you.
But inflation is even affecting Christmas decorations.
Yeah.
So if money was no object, it would be 10x what we have upstairs now.
And that's saying something. That is definitely saying something.
Yes, definitely. Because man, the idea is I would have one of the things I wanted to do the living room. You know how there's edges and corners?
Yes.
I want garland in all of the corners. All the corners going all the way around the room.
Yeah.
And I even was like, yo, let's put up something in the kitchen just because. The kitchen never gets decorated. So why not let's decorate in the kitchen?
Why not? What the heck?
I do everything stuff in the backyard. Nobody's ever out there, but just decorate the backyard because I could. Because why not?
Why not?
Why not?
Why not?
Why not? But yes, Christmas season is here. I have effectively been watching at least one Christmas movie a day since Thanksgiving.
Really?
Yes.
I have not started yet. But last night, even as I was sitting there watching television, I said, you know what? Tomorrow night, I start my Christmas watch.
Yes.
I start my Christmas watch. I have not really watched anything, but I said tonight I start my Christmas watch. I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to start out with. I don't know. I'm thinking maybe just for the heck of it, probably just to kind of just suck me in and get me ready. Elf.
That's a good movie.
Elf.
That's a good starter movie.
Which I found out on last night that on TBN? Yes, I think it's TBN. Where ordinarily they
TBS?
No, TBS? Is it TBS?
TBS.
Yeah, TBS. TBN is the other net. Yeah, the Christian network.
Yeah.
Christian network.
Yeah.
But TBS, they're doing ordinarily on Christmas Day, they always do a Christmas story, but they also are going to do a 24-hour Elf.
Oh, nice.
Marathon.
Nice.
I forgot what day, I think it might be coming up either this weekend or this week, but it's coming up soon. They're going to do an Elf 24-hour marathon.
Oh, that'll be fun.
Yeah.
That'll be fun.
So,
I haven't watched Elf yet. What did I start with? The Polar Express.
You know what? I take that back. I did start, but so I have officially started because I started out. I watched a Medea Christmas because I had not watched.
That movie isn't that movie funny?
Yeah, that was funny. And you know what? I had watched it before, but I hadn't watched it in a long time.
Right.
And so I started with that.
Yeah. But I watched the Polar Express and watching it. Right. Mm-hmm. I've seen that movie millions of times.
Now, that's one I have not seen yet. I have not watched the Polar Express.
Right. I've seen that movie millions and millions of times. I love it. Mm-hmm. It's incredible.
Okay. Okay.
It's incredible once you get past the horrifying animation.
Yeah, that's why, and that was why I had not watched it because it was like, oh god, that animation looks so hard.
Because they did motion capture. So that's why everybody kind of just if you look at the characters, when they do zoom ups, they look like they're dead inside.
Yes. Yeah.
And that's why. But if you get past that, it's a really good movie.
Good story.
It's a good story.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'll check it out. Because I usually try every year to watch a Christmas movie that previously I'd never seen before.
Right.
So I've never seen the Polar Express. That'll be the watch this year.
Okay. Well, then I will pause on what I was about to say that I noticed because it doesn't affect the story, but it's just something I've never noticed in the many, many times that I've watched the movie. And it gives you a new, the one thing I noticed, it just gives you a new perspective on one of the characters in the movie.
Okay. All right.
But the other thing I noticed, it was just something that you just didn't see at the end of the movie. Like, if you're not paying attention, you will miss it. Like,
Okay.
if you're not focusing on one thing, you'll go right by it.
Really?
Yeah. So that was cool to watch. But yeah, I've been like one a day at least.
So yeah, I will pick it up again tonight and probably do Elf tonight.
Yeah. So, but that's not why we're here.
Yeah, that's
not why we're here.
Just the intro.
I mean, I could do this all day.
Yeah.
But that's not why we're here today.
Today.
We are here today. First, rewind. Let's just start this way and then get this out the way.
Yeah.
So that we can just go up.
Yeah, from here. Yeah.
Rest in peace, Kirstie Alley.
Yeah. Rest in peace, Kirstie.
Rest in peace.
Yeah. Yes.
It is 2020 clearly is just, 2022.
Yeah.
It's just clearly is just not done. Just,
Oh, please.
Just snatching people up out of here. Like, it's not done.
Yeah.
I saw a post, Uncle Greg, and you might find this funny because you're a believer like I am. I saw a post that was like, I think God has the rapture button on slow mode.
Go ahead.
And he either needs to turn it off or turn it up. I laughed for like a good 10 minutes.
Really? Yeah, I hear you.
I laughed for like a good 10 minutes. I said, yo, because who would think of
something like that?
Something like that God has the rapture button on slow mode.
Yeah.
That was just incredible. But yeah, rest in peace, Kirstie Alley.
Yeah.
A legend in the business.
Yeah. I was a big fan.
So, I was a fan of Cheers.
Yes. Especially on Cheers.
I don't know, when I was a kid, I used to watch like a whole bunch of old people shows, and Cheers was one of them.
Okay.
Like,
all right.
Bro, there was no reason I'm in the 6th grade.
Yeah, that's true.
Looking to watch Cheers.
Yeah,
there's no reason for me in the 6th grade to be wanting to watch Cheers.
Yeah.
And it was like, because it was one day, Nick at Night had like a summer lineup. And it was like one night it'd be Cheers all night, and then another night it'd be Roseanne all night, and then another night it was Different Strokes, and they did this Monday to Friday the entire summer. I was there every night, Monday to Friday.
Really?
Because I didn't have bedtime, so it was just I'm watching these shows.
Okay. Yeah, because I realized there would be really no reason.
There's no reason. I'm in 6th grade. Why am I watching Cheers and Different Strokes?
Even more funny is the fact that why, out of all the shows that they could have ran on a marathon, why are they running Cheers?
Why are they running Cheers
on Nick and Night when kids might be watching?
I don't know. I have no idea. But sure enough, that is where my love for those shows came from. Thanks to Nick at Night.
Okay.
But we are here today. Because it is 2020 is 2022. Why do I keep saying 2020?
Oh no! Please don't. Let's not go.
I'm not trying to go back there.
No.
No.
We don't want to go back there.
But 2022 is drawing to a close. Like, it has somewhere it's got to be.
Yeah.
Like, it has got somewhere to be. Like, somewhere better to be than here right now. Like,
it's got a vacation. And it's got a vacation to go on.
Because I feel like we were just celebrating the 4th of July, and here we are. Christmas is less than 20 days away.
That's it. Yeah.
Like, what are we doing? With that being said, and just forewarning, this is the last episode for the year.
This is our last up.
This is it for 2022. So I wanted to discuss our favorite releases this year. And what I did, and I didn't text you this, but what I did was I kept it to new releases.
Okay.
So not especially when it came to
not
the
going
TV shows.
Not going all the way back to the because I didn't do. I mostly focused on.
That's fine.
movies.
That's cool. And I will even just go through that quickly. But I did go look at my favorite TV shows of the year.
Yeah.
And I only included brand new shows released this year.
Okay. All right.
I didn't do like if you had a new season this year.
Okay.
I only did brand new shows.
Gotcha. Okay, go ahead.
So where are we at? 2022 releases. There you go. Come on, you can do it. So let me just get my shows out the way.
Go ahead.
So then we can get into movies.
Yes.
Did you have any shows?
I had no, and I was just getting ready to say, you know what I didn't do 2022? I did not watch any new television
Any
shows.
new television shows?
Anything I watched on television, like regular series, I watched series that I was already watching.
Got it.
I didn't want so I just watched new seasons. I didn't even give anything new a real chance because, like I said, my big fear is that I'll start liking something and then they'll just snatch it off the air.
Right. I get it.
So I have not. Very rarely will I watch something the first season. I'm more likely these days to see if it comes back for a second season, and if it looks like something that I might be interested in, I'll go back and watch it. Because, like, just for instance, Ghosts. I did not think I watched a couple of episodes the first season, and then I stopped because I liked it, but I didn't think it would last. And I think they're going into the third season.
Yeah, I think so.
I think they're going into like a third season already. So again, I'll go back and I'll continue to watch it now. But again, I stopped watching it in the first season because I didn't think it would last. It just didn't seem. But again, for those who have not watched it, it's a good show.
It is a good show. It's a really good show.
It's a really good show.
But just real quick, I will run through them. Blackbird.
Okay.
The Dropout.
You see,
which is The Dropout was cool because it was just a miniseries. Like there is no second season.
Maybe.
Fam, if they sis went to jail, what else do you need to know?
Again, but here's the thing: is like you know what'll happen. It drummed up if it drummed up a big following, they'll come up with a reason to bring it back. It's like you would have thought like something like The White Lotus that would have been a one season thing, and here it is, the season. They're almost finished with season 2.
You're right, but it wasn't based off anything that actually happened.
Mm-hmm.
2, I like the idea of like that they did because The White Lotus season 2 takes place at a completely different resort with a completely different cast.
Oh, okay. See, again,
except for what's my girl?
From the one who won,
she won the Emmy.
Won the Emmy. I know who you're talking about.
Yes, except for like she's the only one from the first season
that came back.
And is in season 2.
Okay,
but it's like that has an idea because one, it's fictional work, and again they did it really good. There's another White Lotus. Like the White Lotus is a chain of hotels.
Okay, got it.
And they're like different locations, like because the first they were in like somewhere tropical, like down, but now they're in like Italy.
Okay, so you could even watch the second season
without watching the first
one. Got it.
So like I got shows like that, but like The Dropout, it's based off true events. Like that person's real; she exists.
Okay,
and she just went to jail.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
The Theranos lady.
What was that on?
Hulu. Yeah.
Okay. See, I didn't watch that. Now, what I did watch, and now that you brought that up, and we're talking about that, what made me remember it, I did watch The Watcher.
Right.
That was on because she was in that too.
Was she?
She's in The Watcher also, but that was really good. Now again, it should just be a one season.
Well, it's not. It's been greenlit for a second season.
Okay. Anyway.
It's been greenlit for a second season.
Okay. All right. First season was good. It was an interesting concept, and it wasn't a long season, but it was pretty good. So I did watch that. But go ahead, go.
But I did watch Severance.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I started that. That show was incredible. I'm waiting for that to come back. I watched. Me and my mom recently watched 5 Days at Memorial.
Okay.
It's a show on Apple TV Plus that talks about a hospital during Katrina.
Oh wow.
It's based like it's a retelling of like real events.
Okay.
And fam, like that show is so heavy and sad.
I was just getting ready to say, do I want to watch something to relive?
It's
Katrina?
so heavy and sad because it was cool for me because when Katrina happened, like it was just eye opening. Like I'm like, fam, the country and the state of New Orleans.
Yeah.
I mean, the state of New Orleans, the state of Louisiana failed New Orleans.
Yes. Yep.
Like big time failed New Orleans. And it was like this show just shows you just how much
really
they failed New Orleans.
Wow. Okay.
Just how much they failed New Orleans. Like we haven't finished it yet because like I said, it's really heavy and it's really sad. And like if you're not careful after watching this, you will be in a bowl in a corner somewhere. Like it's really one of those, but it's one of those necessary shows. Because you kind of got, bro, we got to just do better at taking care of each other.
Yeah. Yeah. And I guess it's a good show in the sense that, you know what, if you don't bring stuff like that out and bring it up, you're doomed to repeat it.
Yes.
You know.
Yes.
See, like you said, we got to do better.
We got to do better.
But
that show was really good. We Own This City on HBO Max.
Okay.
I watched that. That was also based on like a true events. And like the characters in the story was true. But it kind of felt like The Wire-esque.
Okay.
Like it kind of gave me like the Wire-esque type. And that's because a lot of the cast of The Wire was in this show.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
A lot of the cast of The Wire.
I remember seeing it on their listing, but I did not watch that either.
Yeah, but that one was really good as well. Bel Air, of course.
Yeah.
That came out this year. And
are they doing a second season?
yes.
Okay.
They just released a teaser of February, I want to say.
Okay.
I think it was February.
Okay.
That season 2 is coming back.
Okay.
Candy, which was another show.
Candy was good. I did watch Candy.
Candy was good. And as well as Under the Banner of Heaven.
That was good.
It was incredible.
That was incredible. Garfield was incredible.
It was just so good.
Yeah.
It was so good.
Yes.
Peacemaker.
Oh, forgot about Peacemaker.
Peacemaker. We can't let this year go without discussing the awesomeness
of Peacemaker. Yes. Yeah.
John Cena was impeccable.
Yeah. He did that.
He did that.
He did that. I was like,
it was just.
Matter of fact, I keep saying I gotta go back. I want to do a rewatch.
Yes.
I mean, yeah. And I know you guys didn't like it, but Peacemaker had me right from the theme song.
Oh no! Yes. Definitely not.
Right from the opening, I was like, "Oh, this is going to be good."
Yeah. We almost, believe it or not, like I said, we almost skipped it.
Really?
The first time. And I was like, let's just see if they got one, because I am a big fan. If like your intro was good, it's another level to your show.
Yes, exactly. Because they don't really do a lot of good openings on shows these days. Usually it's just like they flash the title and boom, they go right into the
or if like they do it like, because currently I'm watching Yellowstone.
Yes,
right. Yellowstone is an incredible show. The intro is horrible.
Really,
it is not good. It's like watching an extended Jimmy Dean's commercial. But with like the music, it's like watching a Jimmy Dean commercial, right? Because you know how that's all like, like it's a Jimmy Dean's commercial.
Any moment you expect somebody to come out and sell you some sausage, right?
With the music of an ASPCA commercial.
Oh no, get out of here.
Yes.
Nah, see, again, yeah.
So like as soon as it gives me the option to skip, I skip.
Okay.
Peacemaker was another show. It's a really good show. But after watching the intro one time, I said, I never need to see this again.
I I was the opposite. There was times when I kind of like just needed a laugh, and I would look at the intro multiple times. I would just like rewind it and look at it again because I thought it was so comical. I thought it was so comical.
Like, man, but the show itself
Was great. Great show.
It was great. And lastly on the list, Halo, which was on Paramount.
Was that good?
Yes.
Really? See,
Yes.
again, I'm not a gamer, so again, I guess so the attraction wasn't there for me.
Right.
But I was asking people who are gamers and who did play the game, what they thought of it, and and some people liked it, some people didn't like it. But again,
no, I really liked it.
Oh, you liked it? Okay.
And I've played all the Halos.
Yeah, so you're
I've played like literally every Halo.
Okay.
And like as evident as the legendary edition of Halo that I have sitting over there in the corner, and I have more somewhere. Right behind me.
Right behind you, yeah.
Right behind me. So, big Halo fan. Loved the show.
Okay.
I was still upset that it was episodic. I just have a strong dislike for episodic television shows.
Okay.
Like, just
are you talking about when
it comes week to week? Yeah,
yes,
please just give me the entire thing.
Give me the whole.
Please just give me the whole thing and let me watch it at my leisure.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then I had like an honorable mentions list, but we can skip that and get to the real meat.
Okay, but before we go on, just now that I'm thinking about it, did you watch Wednesday?
No, not yet.
Okay,
not yet. I heard that was really good too.
Oh my God, really?
I heard that was really good, and I plan to watch it because I love Tim Burton. And I love everything Tim Burton.
Yeah, I'm a big Tim Burton fan, and I'm also a big Addams Family.
Yes, Addams Family and fan. Like absolutely. So I plan to watch it.
Although, Addams Family, they for most of the time, whenever they've done anything with the Addams Family, it's been good.
Yes.
Yeah, unlike that madness that they did on HBO. Did you watch it? Because I refuse to even mention it. The Munsters?
No.
Bad. No. Bad. We're talking like bad. You would claw your eyes out. Bad.
Yeah,
no. Don't. It's like
I'm not gonna now.
It's like time you'll never get back, and visions.
I don't have a lot of that.
Visions in your head that you will never be able to purge.
Yeah, so I don't have time for that. Like I don't.
It's like nah,
no time for that
don't
anymore.
Do it.
But
okay.
But yeah, you know what my problem was with Wednesday and why I think I'm so hesitant?
Why?
Because it's Christmas season.
Okay.
So why did Wednesday come out the Wednesday before Thanksgiving?
Okay.
Why didn't it come out during spooky season?
Okay, yeah. Why didn't it come out during the Halloween?
Yeah, during the Halloween season.
I'm trying to think. Did it have any even Christmas references? Not really.
But when you think the Addams Family, you think Halloween. You don't think Christmas.
Because they did release the Munsters during Halloween, and now
I'm like, why is this not coming out until after Halloween?
Yeah.
When I'm in full Christmas mode, and I'm a holly jolly man.
Because it's definitely not a Christmas kind of movie.
I do just keep seeing that, like her dancing everywhere.
That was the best episode.
And I'm like, I just keep seeing her dancing put to like different music.
Yeah, that's what they've been doing. They've been putting it to different music.
Yeah, I just keep seeing that everywhere. So I'm like, I'm gonna watch the show. I am gonna watch it.
Yeah.
I just probably won't watch it until after Christmas.
The other good performance in the movie was our girl from Game of Thrones. The big tall lady.
I heard Brienne of Tarth. Why can't I think of her actual name? But I heard she did really good.
She was really good. Yeah.
And it was funny. A lot of people who watch Game of Thrones didn't notice her at first.
How could you not?
And I'm like, but bro,
she's like 10 feet tall.
Hello.
But you know what's really funny is that you really don't notice how tall she is until she stands next to somebody, and then it's like,
bro, she's really like,
is that like CGI?
No, she's
really that tall.
And for being honest, she has one of the most recognizable faces.
Oh my gosh,
ever. Like, what do you mean? And like from the moment I saw her, I was like, oh, it's Brienne of Tarth. Like,
you'll never ever forget her face.
You never forget her face.
And but what they did do in this one, and I was happy that they did it. They really kind of like zhuzhed her up and made her look really pretty. And Not that she's not pretty, but they really, really.
Nah, they threw the glam on.
Yeah, they glammed her up, and it was really. And she even said, it was a good role for her because it's like, usually they have her playing big, impressive people and it's kind of almost scary looking. And she said, but to have her, she said she even found herself when she would watch it, like, oh my gosh, I can look pretty.
Right.
Yeah.
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 So I will watch it, but like I said, probably not until after Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, because Christmas has like a lot of content,
and it has a hold on me. Like I've seen so many of the new Hallmark and BET Plus and Hulu Christmas movies, and like 80% of them have been really bad. Yeah. But every time I see that there's a new one, I run right to it.
Nah, I can't.
I run right to it.
I have a list. I stick to my list, man. I did want to go see. I hadn't seen it, but I'll watch it. It'll be on TV or something eventually. I wanted to see Violent Night.
Oh, I'm going to see that in theaters. I need to see it
on
a big screen. Yeah. I have to see it on the big screen. Have to.
Oh man,
I need to see that movie on the big screen because that movie looks incredible. And I got to see it. But we can just stay right there with movies, right?
Yep.
Because I was like, when I was looking at the movies, I was like, 2022 had no they didn't have any really impactful, memorable movies for me, right?
No.
Then on Sunday, we sat down to dinner. And I kept hearing about this movie, and I was hearing about it everywhere, and just how incredible it was, and just how amazing, how just flawless that movie was. And then I was like, all right, cool. So I noticed it was on Showtime. So I said, great, I'm going to take the opportunity and watch it. And then I sat down, and I watched it, and I said, holy crap.
Yeah.
This movie is amazing.
It was everything that they said it was.
Yes, and the movie is everything, everywhere, all at once. Bro. My goodness.
And it's funny. When I saw you text me, asked me if I had watched it. I must have been watching it at the same time you were watching it. And as I was watching it, I was like, oh God, I gotta tell Mo about this one. I was like, this movie.
Bro, that movie was incredible.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Like nothing was wrong with that movie except for the hot dog fingers. But it wasn't wrong.
That was creepy.
It was just weird. Like, especially when when they started shooting like ketchup and mustard out the fingers. That part was just creepy. But like other than that, the movie was great.
Yeah. It was a great movie. And I said after I watched it and I was preparing the list for today, I said, I got to move that almost to like the top of the list.
Yes.
That has to be the most memorable thing I have seen in 2022.
Absolutely.
That had to be
like that. I'm gonna have to go watch that again like soon.
Yeah. Yep.
Soon.
I have got to watch that again. It was just incredible. Michelle Yeoh was
just fantastic.
She was awesome.
It's awesome.
It was good to see whatchamacallit in the movie too. I can't remember the actor's name, but I remember him from Indiana Jones.
Right.
Short Round.
Yes.
It was good to see. And the Goonies. It was good to see him in the movie. It was everybody. The performances.
It was great. The performances were great.
Jamie
Lee Curtis.
Yes.
She was just Jamie Lee Curtis. Like, she just walked on, like, she was even great.
It was just a good movie.
It was a really good movie. It was the action. I love when your fight scenes happen in one fluent motion, and it's not like 30 different scenes. Like, it's not like cut from like 30 different angles, letting me know that it took y'all a really long time
to put all that together,
to get this together.
Yeah.
So much so that you had to just like cut and take this good part from this set, this time you tried it, and then this good part from this time you tried it. I love when it's just one fluent motion and everybody got it right.
Yeah.
And one scene, I love it. And it was just so much of that.
Yep.
In this movie. I was like, bro, everybody just tried their hardest to get this done.
It was a lot of action. It was funny. It was
good. There was like drama in it. I got a little like
comedy.
emotional.
Yeah.
Like that whole mother-daughter scene. I was sitting there, I was like, bro, yes.
This, and you know, it's funny. I had heard about it. I didn't see it in the theaters, but my son had gone to see it. And he came home. He was like, oh my God. He said, that was the best movie I've seen ever. He said, forget what Marvel is doing. He said, forget what DC is doing.
Yes.
He said, this.
They need to take notes.
He said, they need to take notes. The movie. This was the movie.
And it's crazy because A24 is the studio that like developed this movie. And like, I know their movies. And a lot of their movies,
Yeah.
So that's why I didn't go see it in theaters.
Yeah.
Especially because I wanted to see The Green Knight when I first saw the trailer.
Oh.
And then I saw The Green Knight, not in the movies, but I was like, I'm so glad I didn't go see this in the movies.
I still don't know what I watched. I watched The Green Knight.
Still, to this day, I have no idea what I watched.
what I watched. I was like, what
no clue what I watched. No clue at all. Because never, ever in my life do I need to see man juices anywhere, ever on a screen. Never, ever, anywhere in life.
I was like,
except for if it's done for comedic purposes, like it was done in Scary Movie and the Happy Time Murders.
Yeah. That's my fault.
But like, never. I'm like, bro, just moving on. Back to Everything Everywhere All at Once. Like, that movie was great. The scene when they were rocks.
Yeah.
I was hysterical. And then when she started chasing her.
Yeah. That was oh my God, that was great.
Bro.
And then it was like they were just jumping from reality to reality. And then it was like one reality they were drawings.
Yes.
Like kid drawings.
Kid drawings.
I was like, oh, every day I was like, oh my God, this is great.
If we're being honest, Everything Everywhere All at Once is what Doctor Strange thought they were doing.
Dude.
That Everything Everywhere All at Once is exactly what Doctor Strange thought they were doing with that movie.
That is exactly what I thought. I said, this is what they were trying to do in Doctor Strange.
But they failed.
But they failed mightily.
Yes. Because I was like, okay, at first I was like, okay, they tried in Doctor Strange, right?
Yeah,
but then when I saw this, I said, okay, they failed in Doctor Strange. Because this is how you play a universe, like a multiverse movie.
Yep.
Like, because that was just incredible. I can't, like, the movie was great. Go watch it right now.
Who was the director? Do you remember?
No, I do not.
Okay.
But I will look it up.
Yeah.
But did you know, while I'm looking it up, that Jackie Chan was supposed to be Michelle Yeoh?
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. You know what? I could have seen that. I think it was better because it was a woman.
Oh,
it was
so much better because it was a woman.
It was better because it was a woman. But I could have seen Jackie Chan. It had because it had a Jackie Chan flavor.
Yeah. It's a Daniel Kwan and Daniel Scheinert.
They both directed?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Daniel Kwan. I think I've heard that name. The other name I'm not familiar with.
Yeah. But and just bro, the movie was great.
Yeah.
Like it's getting its own segment, and the rest of the movies, honestly, I'm gonna just list off because none of them came close.
No. Actually, yeah. When I finally, and it was good, I guess, that we both saw this before we did our lists. Because as soon as I saw that, I was like, that goes to the top of the list.
That goes to the top of the list.
That goes to the
like
top
I was sitting there, I was like, fam, something on this list because I did my favorite movies, right? And then I did like 10. And then I did like honorable mentions.
Yeah.
And then I did like the worst movies of 2022. That might get me in some trouble.
Okay.
That might get me in some trouble. But, okay. Well, one movie in particular might get me in some trouble when it comes to like the worst movies of 2022. But, I don't fall asleep often, ever, if ever, in movie theaters. And in this movie, I fell asleep twice. But we're gonna I'm gonna just read
Go ahead. Because I'm sure we probably have like a lot of the same ones on our list. But so
the best of movies,
Okay.
right? So, like I said, it was Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Yes.
Right. The Luckiest Girl Alive.
Okay. See, I didn't see that one.
That movie was it's a really good movie. It's a really good story, but they should definitely trigger warning should be like at the beginning of the movie.
Really?
Yeah.
The Luckiest. Who's in that?
Mila Kunis.
Okay. What was that on? What platform?
It's on Netflix. It's a Netflix movie.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, it's a really good movie, but like I said, like because it starts off with like a school shooting. And it's about a girl who survived a school shooting.
Okay. And I think I did, when I read the premise of it, that was why.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
but
why.
Like, it's not, it's, because it's more than that. Because she's kind of like taking this different persona, and she's had like the perfect life. She's got the perfect job. But it's all to mask deep down how she's like really feeling. Like, it's an incredible movie.
Oh, okay.
It was really good. It was really good. Like, you get past that part, but like it's an incredible. Well, there's no get past that part because it's like throughout the entire movie. But it's a really good movie.
Okay,
definitely a really good movie. Bullet Train.
Yeah,
because
yes,
yeah, that movie was just.
I love movies. First of all,
watch.
I just love movies like that. I love movies like that.
That movie was just a joy to watch from beginning to end. Father Stew.
What's that? That's on your top?
Yes.
Really? Was that good?
That movie was, yes.
Really?
Yes. That's on one of my favorite movies of 2022.
I have to be honest, it's transparent. I wouldn't see that because I'm not a Mark Wahlberg fan.
And a lot of people who hated the movie hate it because it's Mark Wahlberg.
I am not. I think that the only thing I have ever seen Mark Wahlberg in, the only movie I've ever seen him in, was Boogie Nights. But the only reason I didn't watch Boogie Nights because he was in it. I watched Boogie Nights because of the rest of the cast. They had like a really big and a really incredible ensemble cast. So that was why I watched Boogie Nights. But if I had to have, if Mark Wahlberg had been the only big star in it, nah, I would have never watched it. But I just not. That's why I didn't watch that one. But speaking of Fathers too, they've done another one.
No.
Yes. 2023. It's coming out, I think, in 2023.
Dang, people really don't like Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah, they
like, because I didn't mind it. Like I'm a big Marky Mark fan. Like,
really? Well, no,
I wouldn't say big Marky Mark fan.
Marky Mark, but not Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah, like
Oh, yeah.
I like the guy.
Oh, okay. All right. I ain't mad at you, but I am just not.
The Other Guys is just one of my favorite movies.
Really?
Yes.
Like I said,
again, not so like he's a big part because one of the most quotable lines that I quote regularly from that movie is "I'm a peacock, you gotta let me fly." And he said, like, because his performance in that line is just what makes it so great for me. He's just like, he's very frustrated and like he just feels trapped, and he's just like, yo, I'm a peacock, you gotta let me fly, man. I'm a peacock, you gotta let me fly. And everybody's like, peacocks are flightless birds.
I was like, okay.
But he keeps shouting, I'm a peacock, you gotta let me fly. And it's a line I still use to this day. I'm a peacock, you gotta let me fly. You gotta let me fly. But yeah, and I hate the Transformers movies that he was in, but that's just more of I was team Shia LaBeouf. But they both kind of neck and neck. So but yeah, Father Stew was really good.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, Father Stew was really good.
No. I was getting ready to say maybe I'll give it a shot.
No,
probably not.
No, probably not. Probably not. It's okay.
Probably
but like
not.
maybe you'll just wait till 2023. Like the story was good. Of Father Stew. Like, because that's based on a true story.
Yeah, and again, I saw it was based on a true story, and there were other people in the movie that I did like, And I probably, if he had not been the main character or the quote who the movie was based on, I probably would have watched it. But nah, it was like Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah, and it was honestly like the role suited him.
Okay.
It fit him, and like his acting style and who he is in like a lot of movies. Like it worked.
Okay, yeah. Obviously, it must have, because like I said, they've done another. There is another one in the works.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
but the princess
was incredible,
and I had no idea. I watched that movie because at the time I had nothing else. Like,
yeah, they released it at a time when there really wasn't a lot happening, and so it was good. It was good that because people actually watched it and saw it.
Yeah,
but I loved it.
I loved it. But because from the very beginning, you get right to it.
Yeah,
there's no sad, there's no long backstory. There's no. It's just we are here right now, and the movie is starting.
Yeah.
And I think more movies should be like that. Yeah, just start,
and.
I don't need no big lead up. I don't need to know what happened to your kingdom. I don't need to know who got where. You are a good guy. He is bad guy. Start movie. And they did that.
Yeah, they didn't waste a whole
any
lot of time. And again, it took off. It hit the ground running and did not lose momentum
at all.
Didn't lose momentum.
So that movie was great. Yeah. Check it out. It's on Hulu. The Princess. Thor: Love and Thunder.
Yes,
because
and I know that there's a lot of detractors about that movie. A lot of people don't like it. After this movie, a lot of people were even saying that they don't want to see it's Chris Hemsworth.
Yes,
they don't want to see Chris Hemsworth as Thor anymore.
Well, since he found out they might get their wish.
Yeah,
because
because again, but I thought it was incredible. And spoiler alert, if you don't go see this movie, if you didn't enjoy this movie for one reason, the only reason and again, I enjoyed Hemsworth's performance. I enjoyed the whole story. I loved but the scene that really made me, when we went and saw it in the theaters, that made me sit up in my chair and say, this is why I go see Marvel movies, was the scene where the kids now had the power of Thor.
Yes.
That scene
was incredible.
By itself was worth the whole movie.
Absolutely.
It was worth the whole movie.
Absolutely.
I sat in the theater and I started clapping. I was like, this is why I come to see Marvel movies, because they can almost guarantee, I don't think I've ever seen a movie that did not give me that and made me feel excited. Yeah. I said that made it worth the whole thing. And there was, and if you go back and you kind of I think a lot of people, the problem they had with the movie is because I don't know that they said it was too comedic.
I love that,
but I love that. I love that. It's like, come on, it was like after Endgame.
Hello, we need something.
We could use a little lightness, we get all Marvel movies.
And coming off Doctor Strange too,
yes, yeah. It's like all Marvel movies do not have to be heavy.
No,
it's like
not at all.
No, and so I was like, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it because of that.
Absolutely,
I enjoyed it because of that reason.
And I think it's kind of sad because he did that Disney Plus show. Found out that he's like high risk for Alzheimer's.
Yes.
So
that's the premise behind that. That's why he's doing that.
No, I think that show, I don't know what the premise behind the show is. I know while filming that show,
he found out
that he is extremely high risk for Alzheimer's.
Wow.
And that's why he's taking the break from acting.
He is.
Yeah, he took a break. He's taking a break from acting because of that. He's like, he just wants to spend more time with his family.
Okay.
He kind of rolled back because initially he said he'll play Thor
as long as they let him.
About that. Yeah. But now he's like, I might do one. He's like, it's time to wrap Thor up.
Wow. I can't see anybody else playing Thor.
Me neither.
But Hemsworth, I can't.
Yeah.
I can't see it.
Like that. It's like Tony Stark. Like the role was like, it's him. It's tailor-made for him.
It's like I can't see anybody else doing it.
Yeah. So, but yeah, and he said himself that Thor 5, which is wild, because no one else has gotten that.
No.
Thor 5 he wants to. It won't be as comical because he wants to do because he said Thor 1 and 2 was like serious.
Yep.
And then they did a tone shift in 3 and 4.
Yep.
So then he said it's time to do another tone shift.
Okay.
For this one. He wants it to be like a darker story told. So I was like, all right, that'll be interesting if, done right. But yeah, Thor, Love and Thunder. I thought that was cool.
Yeah.
Day Shift.
Okay.
It's a Netflix movie with starring Jamie Foxx.
Oh, yes. I was like, okay, all right. I know I saw that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Starring Jamie Foxx, where he was just a vampire hunter.
Yeah.
Man, that movie was just awesome.
I'm a big vampire movie buff,
yes,
and so that one, I enjoyed that one a lot.
And it was actually funny because I said that the movie was great on like Instagram, and then Lee watched the movie and she was like that she didn't care for it, and I was like, well, I didn't think you would because you don't like vampire movies. Like if you like vampire movies, you enjoyed this movie. You
will enjoy this movie. Again, he was great in it, and my boy, his brother's an actor. His brother is an actor also. Why can't I think of his name? Matter of fact, he played the Goblin in Spider-Man.
Did he?
Yes. His brother played the Goblin in Spider-Man. Franco.
Oh, David Franco.
Yeah, Franco. He was in it, and I like him.
Oh.
I like him.
Oh, I don't know why I was drawing a blank and honestly completely forgot the first 3 Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And was thinking Amazing Spider-Man Goblin.
Yeah.
But yes.
Yeah. I like him. He was
great.
He was good in it. He
was really good in it. And lastly on my list for my favorite movies of 2022, A Christmas Story Christmas.
Yes. Yeah. That was
because very few movies have made me cry.
Yeah,
and that one was wonderful.
That was good. That movie was funny. It was sad. It was just such a great movie.
That movie was, again, and we said this last episode. Yeah. So if you want to know, really, we're not going to stick to it long because again, we just talked about it last episode.
So you can go back and look.
If you want to know how we feel about it, go watch that. But that is exactly how you do a sequel 20 years later.
Yes.
So
yeah. If you're going, any theater, I'm sorry, any movie studios are getting ready to green light something that's a sequel what was it, sequel? Yeah.
It was a sequel.
It was a sequel based on something you did 20 years ago. Go back and look at that.
Yes.
Because that's how you do.
That's how you do that.
That's how you do a sequel.
That's how you do it.
Especially after based on an almost an iconic movie, and make it almost relevant.
Yes.
It was incredible. Yeah. Go back and watch our previous episode, and you'll see exactly what we mean.
Yes.
And definitely watch the movie. And matter of fact, this is what your assignment, if you choose to accept it, is this during the Christmas season, watch a Christmas, what was it called?
A Christmas Story Christmas?
A Christmas Story Christmas, and then watch A Christmas Story.
Yes.
And then watch A Christmas Story. I guarantee you are going to enjoy it. Guarantee it.
Absolutely.
Guarantee it.
So, what's your list before I go to my honorable mentions?
Again, we had pretty much had the same ones. No, Doctor Strange didn't make your list.
No,
right?
it didn't.
No, it didn't make. It didn't really make my. That was one of the honorable.
Craziest part. Thor is the only Marvel movie that made my list.
That is the one that made my honorable mention. The ones that made were Jurassic World, Dominion, because I'm just a big fan, and this one kind of for me, it just brought everything together. Again, I enjoyed that, and I just watched it again just recently. Again, Elvis. Elvis was one of my big movies for this year. that wasn't.
You know, I still haven't seen it.
No, that oh god, it's such a great movie.
That's what I hear.
Yeah, it is such a great movie. The guy Butler, he's just such an incredible job, and Tom Hanks was kind of creepy, but Tom Hanks, if you get past Tom Hanks and that accent that he did, that creepy kind of accent he did, it was he was good. He's Tom Hanks. What do you want? But it was a good movie. It was a good movie. So Elvis, what else did you have on your list? Black Adam. Black Adam. I had to go back and relook at it and revisit it. Black Adam.
Okay.
Nope.
Really?
Yeah. Nope. I loved Nope.
Want to hear something funny?
What?
It's on my list for the worst movies of 2022.
Are you kidding me?
No.
You know what? Nope made me like and respect Keke Palmer again. I'm because to me, she was doing the same role over and over and again, and I just didn't like it. It was like, you're getting on my nerves. This movie made me like and respect her as an actress again, and I was like, she was, because again, Keke Palmer was good. Daniel Kaluuya.
Yeah,
Kaluuya. He was again awesome in the movie, and to me, it was weird. It was a weird movie because there were some things I had missed that people had to tell me that people had to bring me up to speed on. But again, Nope was good. Of course, again, like we just said, Everything Everywhere All at Once. I liked the Bob's Burger movie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I honestly forgot that movie came out.
The Bob's Burger movie. Yeah. I did enjoy that.
I just wish it wasn't a musical.
Yeah, it was just it was.
I think I might have enjoyed it a lot more if it wasn't a musical.
It was a lot of more music then. But you know what? No, I take that back. It wasn't. I don't think they intended. But if you're a fan of Bob's Burgers,
no, and I get that there's songs that like
always
it's often, but I think it's because like you get like a few episodes, before you get a song.
Yeah,
it's like they took all their music episodes and put them together,
or they took all the songs that they didn't use that year
and put them in the movie.
Put them in the movie. But again, that was on my list.
Okay.
The other ones are kind of like honorable, not even honorable. Some of them are like really bad, and then some of them are, believe it or not, are honorable mention. Yeah.
Okay, so you start off the honorable mention segment.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll start off the honorable mention. For me, honorable mention was, there's only two actually, because one was like really bad that I really thought was going to be really good, but it wasn't. Honorable mention, I still give Doctor Strange, the Multiverse of Madness. I still give that honorable mention.
Okay.
And what was the other one? I think that is the only one. The other ones are like the ones that I didn't like. But the only one I put as I give an honorable mention to, only because I'm such a big fan of Doctor Strange and the whole Scarlet Witch, whole Scarlet Witch story thing. Again, did I think that they dealt with the whole multiverse thing the way they should have? Nah. Because especially after seeing everything, everything everywhere all at once. No, they did not. They did not deal with. But again, just the whole Scarlet Witch storyline that made me excuse me. That made me love the movie.
Okay.
That made me put it, at least get to the point where I could enjoy it and I didn't just shut down while watching it, because a lot of people I know hated it. But again, because I'm a fan.
Yeah, right. Yeah. And also, if you want to know exactly how we feel about that, you can go back and look at that episode too.
Episodes, yes.
Just go back while you got to wait for us to come back. But for me, honorable mentions. Secret Headquarters. It's a Paramount Plus movie starring Owen Wilson.
Okay.
He plays a guy where a spaceship lands on Earth and he becomes a superhero.
Okay.
and then his kid
Was that
finds
good?
out. Yeah,
Are you kidding me?
it's a good family movie.
Okay.
Like it's a
Okay.
good.
I didn't wa-
It's
I-
one of those good watch with your kids movies.
Because I thought it was. I was like, oh God, I can't watch another weak superhero movie. You know, it's got to be. It'll have to be interesting. Speaking of which, I want to go back because now I didn't add on any like the other streams, but I do want to add on for the movie. One of the movies that I loved this year. Was it this year or last year? With Ryan Reynolds, where he came back and played and he came back in time, and he encounters himself as a boy. Was that this year?
That was this year.
That was this year.
That was this year.
I cannot, and I don't know. I didn't really look at other streams, so I didn't put any of those on the list. But I did enjoy that one. That one would be like one of my bests.
Yeah. The Adam Project.
Yes.
The Adam Project.
The Adam Project.
Yes. Yes.
That was
That one was good.
great movie.
Doctor Strange also made my honorable mentions list.
Okay.
It did make my honorable mentions list. I'm not gonna, it wasn't a bad movie. Like the movie, I enjoyed the movie. Let's be honest. I did enjoy the movie. So it wasn't one of the best movies I've seen this year, but it was a good movie still nonetheless.
Yeah.
Like, cause it's Marvel. Like,
It's Marvel.
Lou, it's a lot of my honorable mentions are like streaming service movies.
Okay. All right.
Because they were really good. Like streaming has just they came up this year.
Yeah.
Lou was also a movie. It's starring
Spell that.
LOU.
LOU. Okay.
Yes.
Who's
Allison Janney and Journey.
Dude.
I almost said Smouye.
Yeah.
Darn you, Dave Chappelle. Because I almost called that lady Smouye. Smollett. There you go. I don't even know how to pronounce that name.
Smollett.
Because I keep saying
Jussie
Smouye.
Smollett.
No, not her.
Not her.
Journey.
Journey Smollett.
Yeah.
Yes.
They're in that movie. That
Yes.
movie was that was a wild ride.
That was
man.
a wild ride. That
movie was a wild ride.
And it was unexpected to see Allison Janney in that role.
Yes.
But
she did a really good job.
She was good.
Really good job. The Good Nurse, which was another Netflix movie with Jessica Chastain. And what's my man's name? He played in Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. That guy. Just that guy. Yep. Okay. So what were we just talking about?
The
Lou. Yeah.
Lou.
That movie was just,
Yeah. I enjoyed Lou.
It was really, really good.
Yeah.
Oh no, we were talking about The Good Nurse.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
That was it was based on a true story where like the guy was killing people in hospitals.
I didn't watch. I did not watch that one
movie
either.
was really
Really?
good. Yeah,
See,
man.
now I got to go back and watch these.
Yeah, that movie was really good. The Valet. It's a movie on Hulu.
Okay.
It's where this guy who's a valet, he gets lucky because there's the girl who like she's having an affair with a married man. The celebrity's having an affair with a married man. So they get caught by paparazzi. So to try to switch it so that they weren't so that to say like they weren't together, that she starts making out with the valet and saying, "I'm here to see my boyfriend." So then they have to go on this ruse.
Okay,
as if they're like, that they're dating. It's a comedy. It's really funny.
Okay.
It's
Who's
not
in
a
that?
movie. I don't even know the guy's name. He's an actor. But it's really good. It's on Hulu. Samara Weaving, Eugenio Derbez,
Okay.
and Max Greenfield.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. But just check it out. It's really funny. What else? The Tinder Swindler.
To what?
The Tinder Swindler.
Okay. That was on what?
It's a Netflix documentary about this guy who used Tinder to scam women out of like hundreds of thousands of dollars.
I heard about that. I didn't watch it, but I did hear about it.
That documentary was incredible.
Really?
Yes. And the fact that like he didn't even do like hard time for it. Like and he's still like out here. Like
really?
He's not in jail no more. Like he out like he because he only did like a year.
Really?
Yes. But he got them ladies for like a lot of money. Wow. Multiple women for like thousands of dollars.
Wow.
I was like, wow, that was incredible. Like, that was just incredible. Like, I'm not really a big documentary person, but that one, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that one was good. Prey on Hulu.
You liked Prey?
Prey.
Yeah, you liked Prey?
I did.
Okay.
I did. Because it was fun, like, to see, like, because I always thought it was just not fair because they had, like, the Predators had, like, light years ahead of the human race weapons in, like, this fight. And so it was kind of like they were still more advanced, but fighting them Indians or them Native Americans, they definitely brought them back. Like the playing field was level. Like it was level.
You might win, but you gonna earn it.
Yeah, they had to earn that.
You was gonna earn this.
Yes, you gonna earn this one. Like that's it. Yeah. Especially because it made me remember. Like it brought me back to the first Predator.
Yeah.
The Native American on Arnie's team. Like he saw him.
Yeah.
Like he looked up and I'm like, fam, you need him.
Yeah. Cause
he know what's up there.
Yeah.
He look at him dead in his eyes.
Yeah. Yeah. Again. It was that part made it okay, and I made it watchable.
Yeah.
made it watchable. The fact that it wasn't your typical Predator.
No, not at all.
It wasn't your typical Predator movie. Yeah, okay.
Because it was like, you got tricks and stunts, so do we.
Yeah.
So do we.
Yeah.
But and the last movie on the list was Hustle.
Hustle
was the Netflix movie with Adam Sandler and the basketball player. Like that movie.
I didn't watch that.
That movie was good.
Really?
It was really good. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, cause it's Adam Sandler. Adam Sandler's a really good actor.
He is good.
And the fact, if he stopped doing the movies with his friends, he will actually probably be considered, like, he'll be taken more seriously as an actor.
Yeah.
Like, if he just stopped doing movies with his friends. Like, don't get me wrong, that would be great. And honestly, keep doing movies with your friends because they all make you millions and millions of dollars.
Yeah. The movies, it's not like the movies that he does with his friends aren't funny. They're
some of them aren't funny.
Some of them, you know. So
they all net them.
Yeah,
like millions and millions. Like fam, the last Hotel Transylvania didn't have Adam Sandler and Kevin. Oh, why am I drawing a blank on his name? The big one, the big white dude. James.
Oh, Kevin
James.
Kevin James. Yes.
They weren't in it. That movie tanked.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
That movie tanked.
Okay. See, I never really. I think I watched the first one. I didn't watch any of the other ones.
I watched the first three because it's Happy Madison.
Huh?
Like, don't get me wrong. He needs to stop doing movies with his friends. But as long as he's going to keep doing movies with his friends, I'm going to keep watching them.
Okay.
I'm going to keep watching them.
Okay.
I like those movies a lot. Yeah. Like they are funny.
Yeah.
Like I gotta admit, they are funny.
When he gets in movies with his friends, they're like him and Rob Schneider. You know, he keeps.
Yeah.
I guess if it wasn't for what's his name, he kind of keeps Rob Schneider relevant.
Yes. Yes. I mean, if we're honest, all of them. Rob Schneider, David Spade.
Yeah.
Like the whole Happy Madison crew.
Yeah.
Like he is the reason. What's the name was a part of that too until he got Brooklyn Nine-Nine, Andy Samberg.
Yeah, he was.
He was about to be another one who wasn't relevant unless he was in a Happy Madison film. But then he got Brooklyn Nine-Nine, and now he can stand on his own.
Stand on his own.
Yeah, but it was just like, bro. But The Hustle is really good, and it actually shows his trials. Because we all know Adam Sandler loves basketball and has one of the nicest games, honestly,
really,
I've ever seen. Adam Sandler could ball.
Really?
Yes.
Oh wow, I didn't know that either.
Yeah. Adam said like he could bowl. I think that's a part of why like you see it's in like a lot of his movies because he can really bowl.
Wow.
Like that's not like CGI with like if like he like making shots and things. Adam Sandler could bowl.
Wow. Okay.
So like it's that's one of his things. So, but yeah, that was an incredible movie as well. Like I really enjoyed that one. And now, ladies and gentlemen, now, let us get to the worst movies of 2022. As we already know, like I said, I put Nope on the list because I've watched that movie multiple times. I've seen it like twice. That's multiple. I've seen it twice. I still have no idea what I watched. Like, I don't get it. Like, I've watched multiple videos.
Really?
That were supposed to explain it to me.
Yeah, yeah.
And all it did was leave me even more confused.
Really?
I was like, so what am I? And it's frustrating because I get that, you want to be a genius with your storytelling, but I didn't have to think this hard after watching Get Out.
No,
it's like the more movies this guy makes, the more confusing he tries to make them.
I loved it definitely didn't go on my worst movies. It was like goes on my best movies. But again, I enjoyed it. I like the fact that he makes movies. He makes interesting kind of horror films.
Yes,
they're not your typical horror film, and and sometimes they get a little. You're like, all right, let's not we overthink.
Yeah.
You end up having to overthink stuff. But again, I enjoy his take on modern horror. Because again, your average modern horror today is not horror. It's just really just like cut and slash and torture porn and stuff like that. So
jump scares.
Yeah, and jump scares. And in most cases, it's not scary. It's just
weird.
Gross.
It's just gross.
It's just gross, and it's like, I can't watch this. And to have somebody do a horror film, quote unquote horror film, like in the case of just dealing with aliens and alien spaceships and aliens coming to Earth, and do it in a way that kind of like makes you think and. Again, sometimes overthink, because there were even some things that I thought I was seeing and I wasn't seeing, or I was seeing them, but I was seeing them incorrectly, and only to have somebody have to tell me, oh no, that's not what he meant there. This is what he meant, and I was like, okay,
yeah, and I think that's part of it because watching Get Out, right? You watch it, and it's like trying to chase that first high.
Yeah.
Because watching Get Out, and then you're like, holy crap, he did this blanket on the screen. And then to find out that there were layers.
Yes.
After that.
Yeah.
Every subsequent movie, you are now looking for the other layers.
For layers, yeah.
When sometimes you're looking for like a 30 layer, like, because Get Out was like, you thought Get Out was like a 3-layer cake, but it's like a 15-layer cake.
Yeah, exactly.
So then you went into Us thinking that you were about to get a 30-layer cake, and there might have only been like 12 layers.
12 layers.
And then you go into this one thinking like, okay, another one, like there's like 45 layers in this cake, and it might only be like 20.
Or it might have only been 3.
Or it might have only been 3.
Might have only been 3. And so you go into it, because that's what I did. I went in and I overthought some stuff, and my wife picked it up immediately, and she said, not that she can't pick stuff up, but again, she picked it up immediately. She said to me, there was a scene, like, I thought, what was it? I thought we were looking at an actual spaceship, but it wasn't a spaceship. It was an actual monster. It was a monster from outer space, but I thought it was a spaceship. And she said to me, She said, but you didn't get it? I said, no, I didn't. I said, I thought it was a spaceship. She said, but you didn't understand. I said, but you saw the point where it picked up all those people and then it ate the people, but it couldn't eat that's why it would spit out all the other stuff that it couldn't use, like the blood. Couldn't use the blood, and it couldn't use the metal objects.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, yeah, I did see that, but I don't know why I didn't get that. But she's like, no. It was not a spaceship. It was a monster of some sort.
Right.
From space. And I was like, oh, okay. See, because I was over.
You were overthinking.
I was overthinking it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was overthinking it. I was like, okay.
But the 355.
What was that on?
Don't overthink it. It came out in theaters.
Really?
Yeah.
Who was in that?
Lupita Nyong'o. Jessica Chastain was in it.
Oh, okay. Nope. I didn't. For some reason that just did not even grab me.
And yet you know why I didn't grab you. That movie was not good. you know why.
It looked like it was going. It looked like it might have had potential, but it was like
it was wasted.
It
tried to be every other better movie and it failed at every attempt.
Wow. I have not even watched it because it's been on other cable stations, and I still to date have not watched it.
It's a trap.
It's a trap.
Don't do it.
It's a trick.
Don't do it. Save yourself. It's too late for me.
Thank you for saving me,
Save
man. I
yourself.
appreciate it.
Of course.
I appreciate
Gotta help
it.
where I can.
I got you, man. Thank you.
Morbius.
That is on my list.
Goody Google Gus.
That's on my list.
Why was that movie so bad?
That movie was absolutely. I mean, first of all, it was a Marvel movie, and I thought it was based on a character from Marvel that I liked because again, it was a vampire, anti-hero. Right. It had a lot of potential, but the movie was garbage.
What a perfect waste of Damien Targaryen.
Oh my God. It was a waste. It was a waste of talent. It was a waste of resources. Yes. It was just not good.
It's not good.
Not good. I can't even see how it would even fit in the Marvel canon where it might, or the Spider-Verse canon where it might lead into another movie, even though they did try to make it fit. But I was like, no.
They don't.
No.
Just leave it alone.
Leave it alone.
Like, fam, Jared Leto, you did bad in 2 universes. Like, 2 universes, bro.
Strike 2, dude.
Like, bro, how you mess up a DC? How you mess up a DC favorite and a Marvel favorite? And a Marvel favorite.
And a Marvel. You looked the part. Because if you ever seen any comic book pictures of Morbin, they made him look.
He looked like him.
You looked the part. But that was it.
That's it.
That was it. It was like, oh my God, this was not a good movie. I watched it once,
and I was mad I rented it.
Yes, right. You just say you rented it.
I was so mad I rented it.
Now I'll make you laugh even more. You saying you at least just rented it? I have like a Voodoo
you bought
account.
It?
I actually bought it.
Did you get your money back?
No. But I did not buy it until it went on sale. When I say sale, I mean I'm talking about low sale. Low.
Oh yeah, I didn't pay high renting price. Certain movies when they rent, they be like $20.
Yeah.
No. I rented it. Matter of fact, I rented it in standard definition. I didn't even go HD. Like I didn't even pay the extra for HD. I got that in standard.
Oh my goodness.
I'm like, no, that movie was just bad, bro. Bad
movie.
Bad. I actually got to look this up because I put it on the list. What the heck is this movie? The Ledge.
Oh, what was that?
I don't know, but I put it on this list. Oh, good Goonie Goo Goo. It's a really bad movie.
What was that? I remember.
I think it was on Amazon Prime Video, something like that.
Yes.
It was like this. They go hiking, and then like somebody dies, and then the whole movie they're like stuck on a ledge.
Yeah.
And there's like this one, they're trying to kill this girl because she has footage of the murder.
Yeah.
And like, I'm like, fam, one, all of you should be dead. Like, none of you should be surviving half of this stuff on this rock. Like, you're on the side of a mountain.
I saw the premise for that, and I was like, nah.
Yeah, I should have said nah.
Nah.
Well, no, my mom wanted to watch it.
Like,
but you know what's crazy? She really liked it.
She liked it?
Yeah, that's why I watched it, because she said it was good and she liked it. And I
was like, I looked at the premise. I was like, nah.
I shouldn't do that. I shouldn't do that. This is the one. No, I'm gonna skip back. I'm gonna leave that for last. But Hellraiser.
Oh. Yeah.
I didn't even see the original, and I was like, bro, this was just. It was just
back. I'm gonna help you. Go back and look at the original. Although I'm gonna let you know right now, the original. If you go back and look at the original, it's just gonna make you hate this one even.
Oh, that's fine, because I'm like, fam, what the heck is this movie? Now, don't get me wrong. It is effective in the fact that I am never, ever, 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 ever putting a puzzle together again.
Not even Rubik's Cube.
No. I am staying away from all puzzles.
Oh my goodness.
Because fool me once, shame on you. Fool me, can't get fooled again. Like, I just, no. I'm never putting a puzzle together.
No.
But the movie as a whole was just, it was bad.
Yeah.
And like you said, it was just, it's torture porn.
It's like,
there was nothing scary about that movie.
It was just cringy. It was like, oh.
Yeah.
It was just cringy.
Because the people even just look weird. And I'm like, skin shouldn't do that. So stop making skin do that. Like, skin, like, last I checked, I didn't see Hellraiser, but Pinhead just had pins in his head.
Yeah. That just was, it was just nasty.
I was like, bro, what the heck was that movie?
No. Go back and look at the original one. As again, it was a lot better than the reboot. And it's just going to make you hate the reboot even more, because I was like, what? I mean, I kind of got the original version. Okay. But the reboot, I was like you. I'm watching it. I'm like, what is this? What is this about? What is this movie? This is just.
It was bad.
Nothing.
It was real bad.
Nah,
real bad.
Not good at all.
Don't worry, darling.
I almost watched that. It wasn't good. Because it's streaming on several platforms.
It is.
And I almost got to the point where, you know what, maybe I'll watch this. And then something keeps saying, don't do it.
And you know what's crazy? The movie was good in the sense that the premise and like the thought behind it, and like the entire movie leading up to the last 20 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
The last 20 minutes of the movie ruined the entire movie.
Okay.
Because again, phenomenal actors in it.
That to me, because I just watched it recently, and that's why it's kind of like still in my head. To me, the premise for that, not the premise of it, but I'm going to compare that to what would go on my worst movie of 2022, Smile.
Okay, I haven't seen that, but I heard it was really good. I was told that I should watch it.
I did not like it. It kept putting me to sleep. 2, it just did not make sense. I didn't get it. I did not get it. The scariest part of the whole movie is the ending. So fast forward to the last 20 minutes of the movie.
Oh, see? Yeah, like, bro.
Fast forward to the last 20 minutes. Again, good actors. Good actors. Good actors, man. Well made. The story was just like,
all right. Well, see, this one was I was hyped for how it ended.
Mm-hmm.
Like, once we was like hitting the climax,
mm-hmm.
I was real hyped. I'm like, oh, this movie finally getting somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't go nowhere.
Nah.
It didn't go nowhere.
Same thing with Smile until I'm talking literally the last 15, 20 minutes of the movie. And it's like, and that was scary. Other than that is the only part of the movie that it just like, as we're talking, that I remember. I just watched it on Friday.
Yeah,
No,
it's bad. And the last movie on my list for the worst movies of 2022, The Batman.
yeah, that's on my list. That's on my Morbius and the Batman.
Bro,
that's on my list also for
because
like
again, like you said, like I said,
you said,
I don't fall asleep in movie theaters.
yeah, me neither. Me
At home, different story.
yeah,
I'll fall asleep all the time at home.
Mm-hmm.
Like if I'm at home, your movie has to be incredible to get me to keep watching all the way through.
In order for me to not,
Like especially
doze.
if I'm sleep, like if I start watching a movie and I'm sleepy, if I've seen the movie before, I'll just turn it off. If I haven't seen the movie before, your movie needs to keep me entertained.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'm falling asleep.
going to sleep.
But if I go to the theater to see a movie, your movie is horrible if I fall asleep. And I fell asleep twice watching The Batman.
That's what you did say that.
I fell asleep twice watching that movie.
I was like, oh, this movie is so ponderous. It is so ponderous. And I was like, sorry, you got to go on the list of the
worst
movie of 2020.
Now, don't get me wrong. You get an E for effort because you tried.
No, because
you tried.
You tried, and I can't. I have not watched The Batman since I saw it in the theaters. I think I've watched bits and pieces of it.
Yeah.
On HBO, but other than
I haven't
bits
watched,
and pieces.
Not even bits and pieces. I haven't seen it since the first time I saw it in theaters. And honestly, I don't plan on.
I keep trying to find a reason to like it.
No,
it just it hasn't happened.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. Cool scenes, certain parts.
Cool.
Like, don't get me wrong. The car scene with the car chase between Batman and the Penguin. Yes. Fantastic. And the only good thing to come out of this movie is Colin Farrell's Penguin getting his own.
He's getting his own movie?
Yes.
Oh.
I think it's a series. He's getting his own series.
Okay.
So
this was a movie that had good scenes.
Yes.
Good scenes. But to base, how long was that movie? About 3 hours?
3 hours.
Like 3 hours. But for a 3 hour, you going to see a movie for just a couple of good scenes? Nah.
No.
Nah.
I'm like, fam, like, nah. It could have been.
It could have been a lot better.
A lot better, bro.
Yeah.
A lot better. It looked great.
Yeah.
Cool scenes. But someone still needs to explain to me why Batman is. No one got in cars. They're shooting at him.
Mm-hmm.
He's ducking behind a car.
Mm-hmm.
Why did he jump into the Batmobile?
Yeah, I remember that scene.
Why did he just randomly start the car and jump into the car? No one ran away until he started the Batmobile.
Yeah. Nobody was getting in any
Nobody was getting in a car until he started the Batmobile.
Maybe he was leaving.
Like, but then it was crazy because I'm like, if you leaving, cool, leave. But then you start chasing them, but you started it.
Maybe he was leaving. He was like, you know what? I'm going home.
He should have. He should. I'm like, bro, like that still makes no sense whatsoever to me, bro. Don't get me wrong. The car scene, the car chase that followed was great.
Great.
Wonderfully shot car scene.
Except for the beginning, because you don't know why. So he jumped in the car, but why?
Why? Why?
And the guy who played the Riddler, I tried to like him.
Yeah, bro. There were just so many better options.
I tried to like him, but I was like, they could have got somebody else.
Could have got somebody better.
Yeah.
Definitely could have got somebody better.
Yeah.
Like, bro. Because, again, what I've always said when it comes to Batman is he is cool. His villains are so much better.
Exactly. It's the villains that make the Batman movies.
Yes. Because the villain, like his villains are just so much more
interesting
to me
Yeah.
than Batman.
Yeah.
His villains are just so much more interesting.
Yeah.
And I gave them credit because they didn't do the Joker again.
Yeah.
I gave them credit for that. Because, don't get me wrong, I love the Joker. But he's got so many other villains
that they could be
that they could try out.
Yeah.
That they could create stories with.
Yep.
Kind of upset we didn't get to see Brendan Fraser as what was it? Firefly? He was the villain in the Batwoman movie.
Oh, in the back, and you mean
that we didn't? That's
the
not
Batgirl
coming out.
Yeah, the Batgirl movie. Yeah, that's not
coming out.
They're still pushing.
I hope it comes out.
They're still pushing. To
I've seen clips of Brendan Fraser in that movie.
Really?
And he is doing a really good job.
Are you kidding me?
No, not at all.
Okay.
Like he's going to make that movie if it ever comes out. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know why they had. I still don't understand why they did not release it, but I'm hoping there is a push out there.
Well, I hope they get their push, but
yeah,
the Batman was just not good.
No, it wasn't.
It was not good.
It wasn't. And then, but they're already doing
it's getting a single.
Another one.
It's getting a single.
Have you heard anything about who the villain is?
I don't know. I think they're finally doing the Joker.
Are they gonna do the Joker?
Yeah, but I don't think it's whoever, because whoever played the Joker in the first one at the end was kind of upset because I think they are doing the Joker, but it's not him.
Oh,
like they didn't ask him to come back and do it again.
That might be to your advantage.
I was like, right, like that it's not always a bad thing.
That's not a bad thing.
Listen, I still think they need to find somebody else to play Selena Kyle, but again, these are things that no one asked me.
Again,
but
I almost said I enjoyed what's her name's performance, but I really didn't. It wasn't memorable.
No, she wasn't. It wasn't memorable. She's no Michelle Pfeiffer.
No, she's not even. What's the other girl's name?
She's no Anne Hathaway.
She's not even Anne Hathaway.
She's no Halle Berry.
Heck no.
Like let's be honest. I hate that Catwoman, as we all know. But one thing Halle Berry did in that movie was walk. That is the one thing she got right.
She had the
She had that walk.
She had to walk.
Like they all had that. Like there was just what's nah.
Yeah.
You didn't Zoe baby. You didn't have it.
You didn't have it.
You didn't have it.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. You didn't have it.
I like Zoe, but not here. Not here.
No, not here.
Not here. Sorry.
But that's my list of the worst movies of 2022.
The only ones I had let me see. The only one that I have on my list as the worst that you didn't have on your list was Lightyear. Lightyear.
Came out this year?
Was it? Yeah. Lightyear. See? Over the summer. It was over the summer.
That came out this year?
Yeah.
Bro, I thought that was last year, but I remember discussing it, but I thought we discussed it last year. But wow, okay.
Yeah, I'm almost sure it was.
Yeah, you're right. No, it came out this year.
It was over the summer.
Yeah.
It was not. Yeah. It was not good.
No, it was not.
It was
like ungood. Fam. That's the movie Andy saw.
Yeah, it was ungood.
That's the movie.
Yeah, I know that made you.
Like y'all said it yourself. Yeah, that this was the movie that Andy saw that made him fall in love with this. The movie he saw.
Is it?
Y'all might want to try again.
Y'all
might want to try again.
I think if Andy could really talk to y'all, he would have said,
like, "No, this was not that movie.
That was not the movie.
This was not that movie.
No, that must have been the prequel,
right?
Or just
or something.
Something.
That couldn't have been the movie that Andy saw.
That could not have been the movie that inspired him to want to have that as one of his main toys. No.
But
not good.
Yeah, not good at all. But we're gonna move on to what because 2023 is right around the corner.
Right, and actually there are still some things that are being released.
Yes,
2022 is really not finished yet.
It's not finished,
and there's a couple of interesting movies coming out before 2022 ends.
Yeah. And actually, there might be an addendum because I haven't. Something might have to get kicked out, but I won't know because it doesn't hit streaming until.
I'm sorry. It didn't make either of our lists. Strangely enough, I don't know why. Wakanda Forever. Where would that have been on your list?
As a movie that came out in 2022.
Yeah, that's it.
Mm-hmm.
It wouldn't have gone.
It's not one of the worst movies I've seen this year, but it wasn't one of the better movies, and it's not like it doesn't get an honorable mention.
Really? So it's not. It's just. What?
It's just in that gray area. It's in purgatory.
Okay. And that's probably why I didn't make my think.
Yeah, it's in purgatory. Like it's not
think to put it on the list because it was like I don't know where to put this.
Yeah, because it wasn't the worst movie of 2022, but it don't go up with some of the better movies of 2022.
No, to me, I if anything, I would have to say it was just a movie that had to be made.
Yeah, like I said, it's in movie purgatory. Yeah, like it's in that purgatory state. It's a movie. Like because not all movies get nominated for Grammys and Oscars, and those movies they're just movies that came out that year.
Came out that year. Yeah. All right, so we're not trying to hate on it.
Yeah, it's not a bad movie. It's just
no.
It came out this year.
Yeah, because I truth be told, I didn't even think about it, and maybe this just gives you until we started talking, and then it was like, oh, wait a minute, and then I looked at my list and I said, wait a minute.
Yeah, because looking at my list, I don't see anything I'm replacing it with.
Yeah.
And it, like I said, it's not bad. It's not bad.
No.
Because again, black people don't make bad
bad
movies. So it couldn't possibly go on that list. But the movies on this list, no. I couldn't see a movie that I'm replacing to put Wakanda Forever for. Shout out to them for staying at the top of the box office for 4 weeks in a row.
And the fact that they did get it done.
Yeah, they're getting it done. Also, I love how Marvel just don't care no more if you haven't seen the movie. Because it was a real big secret who the new Black Panther was.
Yeah.
But in this most recent trailer of the Black Panther, it's Shuri walking up in her Black Panther suit.
Really?
Yes, they don't care no more. They like, if you haven't seen this movie already
by now,
oh well. Oh well.
Hope you don't see this trailer.
Because I saw a trailer the other day that was like still telling people get your tickets and go see it now, and it was with Shuri when she walked up on the ship at the end. Mm-hmm. That's the trailer.
Wow.
Her walking up in the Black Panther suit. I'm like, oh, y'all just don't care no more. Y'all not even trying to hide no more who the new Black Panther is. Okay.
They just figure at this point, it's not even a spoiler.
Right. It's just like, it's out there.
And speaking of which, I believe if it goes according to rumor, it's supposed to be on Disney Plus
this month.
Right? It'll be the Christmas day or right before Christmas.
Yeah.
Or right before Christmas.
Yeah. Yeah. So. Speaking of too, sadly we won't be getting a Namor solo movie.
Why?
Because Marvel doesn't own the rights to Namor. Universal Pictures does.
How does Universal Pictures?
I have no clue. Marvel doesn't own the rights. That's why we haven't gotten a solo Hulk movie. Because Marvel doesn't own the rights to him either.
What the first two were done to Universal?
Mm-hmm.
Really? I didn't even realize that.
Like
interesting.
They're like he's on loan. He was on loan to Marvel for this movie.
For all the movies that he did appear.
Well,
for the Avengers.
The Hulk. Yeah, the Hulk was on loan and Namor was on loan to Marvel for Wakanda Forever.
No.
So they can't make a
really
Namor movie because they don't own him yet.
Okay.
I think Marvel gets the Hulk back in like 3-4 years.
Wow. Okay.
I think it might be too late for Marvel.
Oh, it'll be Ruffalo. I mean, it'll be too late for Ruffalo, but again, they'll find because again, Hulk's CGI. Hulk is CGI, so
listen. If it's not a Planet Hulk movie, I don't want it. All right. If it's not a Planet Hulk movie, I don't want it. Because that cartoon movie was amazing.
Yes.
Like most of the Marvel movies, the cartoon ones are bad. But that Planet Hulk Marvel movie,
that one was good.
Fam, I need to see him smashing the life out of Better Ray Bill on a big screen.
That was
a scene right there.
That was good.
But yeah, 2023 is right around the corner, right? So I also have a list of movies that I'm excited for in 2023. And first and foremost, Cocaine Bear. Please tell me you've seen the trailer for Cocaine Bear.
I keep trying to in my head where this is my thing. I keep saying to myself, this is a real movie.
It's a real movie.
Are you kidding me?
I have to see it.
I saw it like on a list of trailers. I was like, that can't be a real movie.
It's a
and
real
then
movie.
I was looking at a list of movies that's coming out in 2023. I was like, this cannot be. In my head, I keep saying to myself, this cannot be a real movie. Cocaine Bear.
Cocaine Bear.
What the heck? And I'm being nice. What the heck is that about? Have you watched the trailer?
Yes, I have.
Well, please enlighten me.
A grizzly bear
I will go back and I'll watch it.
ingests a huge amount of cocaine.
Who made this? Who greenlit this?
I have no idea, but I'm so glad. I'm so like the movie. I was like, bro,
studio is this coming
I
from?
don't know, but I was like, Cocaine Bear. Like, is that?
Cocaine
I'm like,
Bear.
is it really what I'm thinking? And when I watched the trailer, it's real. There's a bear, a grizzly bear, who ingests a large amount of cocaine and goes on a terror streak through a forest. I need to see this movie. And I'm going to be so disappointed if it's bad, but I need to see, based off the trailer, I need to see this movie.
Now I got to go and watch the trailer.
Because there's a scene in the trailer where he kills somebody and he snorts cocaine off their dead leg.
Stop playing. Stop.
He kills,
Stop.
he has ripped someone
Stop
apart
playing.
and there's cocaine on their leg and the bear goes
Stop.
across their leg. I need to see this movie.
Now I gotta go.
I gotta
and
see
watch
it.
the trailer.
Yes, you do.
I kept saying to myself, "This can't be a real movie." Skip. This can't be a real movie. Skip. This can't be a real movie.
It's a real movie.
This cannot.
And I cannot wait to see it.
Now I got to go and look at the history of the movie and see who greenlit this project. That said, you know what? You walk into a studio executive's office and say, you know what? I got a hot script here for a brand new movie, and they're like, okay, what's it about? And you tell the person, no, what's the title of it? You're like, well, the working title is Don't Chase Me Out Yet. This Cocaine Bear.
Cocaine Bear.
And you're like, all right.
Tell me more.
Tell me more. So what's it about? It's about a bear who ingests a huge amount of cocaine and goes on a killing spree. I can't see who.
I don't know, but I'm so glad this movie is made.
Who put their hands behind their heads and was like,
I'm so glad this movie was made.
Okay. I know a lot of druggies will probably go see it.
I'm so glad this movie was made.
Like,
because there's actually somebody famous in it who's like,
who?
hold on, let me Google it.
Who at the end of their career is saying like, you know what?
Oh, and they're older.
I'm sure, because it's like no new up and coming artist is trying to put that on their resume.
Ray Liotta. Ray Liotta.
Stop. Is he dead?
Yes.
So that's you know what, that's messed up. You know what, you want the man is dead, and you want the last movie that he made to come out is Cocaine Bear.
He's in it. O'Shea Jackson Jr.'s in it.
Kidding me? Is it a comedy? What are they listing it as? A comedy? It's got to be a comedy.
What is it listed as? Hold on, let me find out. What's the name directed it, by the way, too?
Who?
It's listed as a thriller. Oh yeah, thriller. Elizabeth Banks.
She's directing it?
She's the director for this movie.
Is this her first movie?
I don't think so.
Her first directing? No,
I
is
don't
this her
think.
first movie directing?
Mm-mm.
what studio had this kind of money to burn, man? Because that's what they're doing. They just like they are literally taking a big chance. That's a big risk.
Oh, and you know what's funny? When's
it coming out? Does it say?
February 24th, 2023.
Lord help.
The trailer starts off with based off true events. It just gets better and better. Like, it just gets better and better.
Okay.
It starts off with based off true events.
Based off true events. Cocaine Bear.
Cocaine Bear.
Mo, man, I saw that thing on YouTube. It's on a trailer list, and then I was like, that can't be real. And then I pulled up movies when I was putting this together. I said, let me pull up movies that's coming out in 2023.
Universal Pictures.
Wow, Universal.
Universal Pictures has money to blow.
They have, literally. Cocaine Bear.
Cocaine Bear. Yep.
You know what? Again, would I go see it? Probably, because again, I just still can't wrap my mind around a movie. Okay. Anyway.
Yep.
Yeah.
And in the same vein of bears and horror movie, Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey comes out next year as well.
No. That's not by Disney, is it?
No. But that is also a movie that is coming out. It's a Winnie the Pooh horror story.
Is it animated?
No.
This is real life.
Yeah.
Winnie the Pooh.
Blood and Honey.
Blood and Honey.
Yeah. In the trailer, he eats piglet. People are just, the movies, they just better, but not as interesting from here. If I'm being honest, based on, like, you can't top Cocaine Bear and Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. Like, you can't top that, at all.
Nah.
But coming out next year, I'm excited for Quantumania, Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania.
Yep.
I'm just ready for that movie.
I am ready for that one.
Transformers: Rise of the Beast.
They've let me down with the last couple of Transformer movies, so I was kind of pulled away from it.
You're
but
right.
this one,
But Beast Wars was my favorite cartoon.
Okay,
growing up. Beast Wars was my favorite cartoon growing up, and to actually get them
this one
on the screen,
this one might this would draw me in because of Beast Wars.
Yeah. So I'm excited to see that. Creed 3, right? I've never really been a fan of like the Creed movies.
I saw the part of the first one. I'm not a Michael B. Jordan fan.
Yeah.
But again,
but this trailer,
the trailer for this one, no, I have to be honest with you.
I said, wow, I need to see this.
The trailer for this one is like, all right, I might have to break down and go see this one because it looks like it might be really this one looked like it might be the one for Michael B. Jordan.
So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go see that. You want to say something?
No, go ahead.
John Wick 4 because of course
because
it's John Wick 4. It's John Wick 4. Enough said.
It's John Wick 4.
All I literally, I haven't seen anything, but all you literally had to tell me was John Wick 4 was coming out. Fam, let's just keep it going. Keep it going. Keep it going. What do you mean?
It's like that's the only series the John Wick that to me it just gets better. The movies just get better.
Yes.
Usually you have that movie in the series that's up and down, up and down. No. Each one has been better
and better
than the first one.
Yes, absolutely.
Because the third one was absolute insanity, man. It was absolute. Halle Berry was incredible.
Like, I need a spinoff with her and them dogs. I need a spinoff.
I don't know why they have nobody's greenlit that yet.
She might be in the
hey.
She might be in Ballerina.
Y'all greenlit Cocaine Bear. You could greenlit.
Listen, she might be in Ballerina.
What's Ballerina?
It's a spinoff of John Wick.
No, I didn't know. I didn't know
that's a movie coming out starring
who's in it?
Anna de Armas is the lead role, Keanu Reeves is going to be in that movie.
Oh wow, okay.
Because you remember in John Wick 3 when he was in the school and there was the dudes wrestling, but then there were also the ballerinas.
Yes. Yeah. Okay.
It's like they come from it's showing you the other side of that. So Ballerina is a movie coming out. So she might be in that.
Okay.
So I'm not going to be mad. I'm not mad at it. Like it's just more in the John Wick series. Great.
John Wick.
Sign me up.
That whole world. That whole world is
sign me up. Who would have thought that first movie would bring us here?
Yeah, that John. I'm like I am so there. I keep going back to Lawrence Fishburne. Had some of the most incredible lines in the John Wick series. I loved the character he played.
I was happy I was happy that they were reunited on screen.
Yeah, the line that always stands out for me I think it was the John Wick 3 was when they go to punish him and they cut him, and he looks at him. He makes the face. He's like, "Well, I guess sometimes you just gotta cut him."
Yeah, man.
I was in the theater when he said that. I hollered. I was like, "That's how you do it.
That's how you do it.
That's
how you go out like a G.
That's how you do." He's just like,
sometimes you just gotta.
He says sometimes you just. I guess sometimes you just gotta cut him.
I'm like, you better tell her. You better tell her. But yeah, John Wick, Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
Yeah.
And we didn't talk about going back, honorable mentions, the Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special.
Dude, oh my God.
It's one of the greatest things to come out of 2022.
Dude, that was...
So something's moving. Something's got to move because the Guardians of the Galaxy the holiday special.
Yeah, that gets honorable mention.
It is great. I'm about to go watch it again.
I am going to watch that again. I thought it was for those who haven't watched it yet.
Do it because it's such like I added the soundtrack.
It sounds like it's real corny, but it
is at heart. But it's Guardians of the Galaxy, so it works. Like at the core of it, it's very corny. But it's Guardians of the Galaxy, and they're honestly the corniest of the heroes. So it works in their favor. But that's why we love them.
Yeah,
because they're so corny and cheesy. It just and like finding out that Mantis is Star-Lord's sister.
Yeah, that was.
I was like, oh that's so great.
So cool. That is so cool.
That's so great.
All right.
But Guardians of the Galaxy 3, that trailer came out, and I'm excited.
I want to see
because Adam Warlock looks like he ain't about to play no games.
Who's playing Adam Warlock?
Let me get his name. But he was in. He's been in a lot. He is a well-known actor.
Because you can't tell who it is with the gold stuff on his face. But I was wondering.
His name is Will Poulter.
Will Poulter. Oh, Will Poulter?
Yes.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
He's playing?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
No.
That's not who I would have thought it would. You know who
you didn't think so?
Huh?
I immediately recognized him when I saw him.
I did not recognize him. Every time I see Will Poulter, you know what I think about?
What?
The movie We're
the Millers?
We Are the Millers. That's every time I see Will Poulter, that's who I think about. That him playing him.
I can see that.
Yeah, him from We Are the Millers. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Okay, he's getting ready to blow up there.
Yeah.
Not that he hasn't, because he's in another series too that he's doing really well in. I forgot what else is he's in. I think it's on HBO. I can't remember what it is, but he's doing really good. He's doing good. Yeah.
But I got like three more real quick.
Go ahead.
But Fast 10, because it's another Fast and the Furious. I love superhero movies, so
I didn't put that on my list because I knew it was going to be on yours.
Yeah, like Fast 10. I love superhero movies, and they got another one coming next year, so I'm excited to see it.
You consider those superhero movies?
Yes, Uncle Greg. Yes.
Okay.
They have gone to space.
Yeah, I take that back. I take that back. I can totally see why. Yeah.
They've gone to space. And I told you about The Rock saying he needs to go help. So he broke the he flexed out the cast so he could use his arm. They're superheroes, man.
Yeah.
They're superheroes.
They are. It's like every movie gets more and more incredible.
Yeah.
What's this one about?
I don't know. But it's like one of two. Like it's like a two-parter because it's coming to an end.
Yeah.
Well, that's what they said, that it's coming to an end.
Okay.
Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse.
Yep, I have that. That's on my list.
Because the first Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, movie was incredible. Again, another movie that Doctor Strange could have learned from.
Yeah,
because that movie was great as well.
Yep. When dealing with the multiverse.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Mission Impossible, because it's Mission Impossible, and I love that franchise.
I missed that one. Yeah, I mean, I'm a big fan of the franchise too.
I love that franchise.
It's great. Is Tom Cruise in it?
Yes. Everybody coming back.
Oh
yeah,
they'll all be 80, man, on canes and in wheelchairs,
and still be doing Mission Impossible. Well, I mean, it's only bad for Tom Cruise because everybody else was kind of like tech support.
Yeah,
so you could be like 80 years old doing tech support,
but yeah, Tom Cruise.
But Tom Cruise is gonna be the one
running up and down and then doing crazy stunts and stuff. Okay,
but yeah, those are the movies I'm most excited for next year.
For me, again, the ones that I have on my list that are already on yours are Spider-Man, John Wick 4, Guardians, and Quantumania. They're already on my list. Now, the other ones I have on my list are some that are coming out. Well, there's some that are coming out in 2022. But I looked at that because I said 2022 isn't quite over, and there's some movies that are coming out that I still want to see. The only movie there's only one, and that's two. There is Babylon, because I got a major crush for my Margot Robbie. She's and I'm pretty much sold on pretty much just because she's in it. What else? 2022. Avatar 2, and Puss in Boots. Now all the other ones come out in 2023. Aquaman, I'm still trying to keep my hopes up for Aquaman, but it's not coming out now until 2023. I don't know exactly when. I'm hoping early 2023.
We can find out,
so it doesn't get lost in the other movies that's coming out. But Aquaman. I'm kind of excited about Wonka. I want to see what else they do with the Willy Wonka story. Each incarnation of Wonka has been darker than the last.
Yeah.
Because the original, and actually, I keep telling people, if you go back and you watch the original one with Gene Wilder,
ain't nothing light about that movie.
No, Gene Wilder he played that role really dark, man.
It was just bright and colorful.
Yeah, it was colorful, but he was like creepy.
Yes.
He was really creepy. And then who was it? My boy, why can't I call his name?
Depp?
Johnny Depp's version of Wonka
was great.
Was incredible because it was so, again, creepy. He just played it not as creepy as Gene. I still think Gene Wilder was creepier. But he played it, so I'm interested to see what Timothy Chalamet, see what he does with the role, or see what they do with the storyline. So again, it should be kind of interesting. Wonka, if it comes out, Blue Beetle, but because it's supposed to come out 2023.
Yeah, that's what they actually just announced it when, what trailer came out? It was like that day, the same day that the trailer for Cocaine Bear, Transformers, and Guardians of the Galaxy came out.
Every time
when they announced.
Every time you say Cocaine Bear, I start laughing because I'm just like, I cannot get that out of my head now. Blue Beetle, Flash.
That got moved up a week.
And so it's coming out but it is coming out 2023, right? Yeah.
But it's being released a week early.
Okay. Why they think that's what's going to do something?
I don't know why. Like they didn't give a reason. They just said that it is coming out a week earlier.
Okay. Have you seen the trailer for Indiana Jones?
No, I haven't. But after I saw that they CGI'd him to fight Nazis, I kind of just
They did. They CGI'd him.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. You know what?
Yeah.
I kind of like got a little question mark next to it because I'm thinking
Like, honestly, bro.
Harrison, you kind
Harrison Ford doing Indiana Jones is what we got to look forward to with Tom Cruise and Mission Impossible.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know.
That's a good comparison. It's the same thing.
And of course, the Little Mermaid. I have not been a big fan of the Disney live action movies.
Right.
But again, we talked about this.
We did talk about it, and
in
the offer still stands.
And we will
holler at me. I'll buy your ticket.
I said
I'm not going to see it, but
I will go see this one.
I'll buy a ticket and just let it sit there.
And
you know what's going to be fun?
What?
I'm going to buy a ticket in the spot that I usually buy my tickets.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't going, no.
But you won't go?
So that seat going to be vacant. The perfect seat right in the middle of the movie.
Right in the middle of the movie?
Right in the middle of the movie theater. I'm going to buy it, but I ain't going.
And I just saw this yesterday. Renfield.
What is this?
Renfield.
What thought of this?
Yeah, they're doing a movie about Renfield from the Dracula story, which is, again, from the perspective of Renfield. And Nicolas Cage is playing.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh. You know what I got to watch?
I said that might be kind of interesting.
The unbearable weight of success or something like that.
The unbearable weight of being or something like that?
The unbearable weight of massive talent. I need to watch that.
Who's in that?
It's a movie where Nicolas Cage is playing Nicolas Cage.
Oh, you know what? I missed that too. Yeah, that looked
really good.
That looks interesting. Yeah.
And I'm like, because everybody, like the critics were like, "Yo, he's doing a really good job." I'm like, he better.
Yeah.
He's playing himself. Like, what are you talking about? He's playing Nicolas Cage.
Himself. Yeah. I said when I saw the premise for all that, I said, you know what? That sounds like it sounds
interesting, and it's still streaming. So I need to definitely.
Where's it streaming at?
Let's find out. I think it's one of those. I think Stars has it. I believe Stars has it. Yes, I was right. Stars.
Okay.
Stars has it.
And I was just going to say, speaking of which, and the other thing as far as what's on cable is Your Honor.
Oh yeah, that is coming back.
Yeah.
I didn't even think of TV shows.
Your Honor. I do want to. At first, when I heard they were doing a sequel, I wasn't excited about it because I was like,
I was honestly okay with the first season.
Yeah, I was good.
It was a miniseries, and that
it was good.
I was cool with that open ending.
Yeah, I was.
There are very few times where I'm okay with an open ended, like with the series leaving so much, like unanswered.
Yeah,
that was one of those times where I was cool with it.
I was good with that too, but I
also feel like it's been so long. Like, didn't that come out in like 2020?
Something like that. Yeah.
So we should have gotten the season this year.
Yeah, it's coming out soon.
Yeah, like, hurry up.
I saw the preview for it though about a weekend ago, and it looked pretty good. You know, Bryan Cranston is such a brilliant actor. Again, and the only thing I keep thinking about,
he was wasted in Godzilla.
Oh yeah, he was wasted in Godzilla. But the only thing I keep thinking about was in the first one was where, you know, at the end of every episode they would do like a talk to the actors about that particular episode, and when they got to the ending, I always remember him saying, "You have got to watch the ending of this show." He kept saying, he said, "You are going to be sitting there with your mouth open and just gasping because it's going to hit you." And I was like, yeah, that's what they all say.
But he was right.
And sure enough, when they get to the final episode, I was sitting there screaming at the television. I was like, "Oh my God, I don't believe this!" And so in this one, they've interviewed him, and he was saying how I know it's gonna shift, but how it opens up really kind of subdued because you see what has happened to him since all of this. And
boo.
Yeah.
Kind of like shows pick up right where you left off.
Yeah. But this is it. So I think this one is a couple of years after.
Oh,
yeah. and so they show him and kind of like bring you up to date with what's been going on. But I'm wondering where they're gonna go with that. He didn't give you a lot of insight, but he just was just letting you know where it's kind of like picking up at. And I was like, okay.
Yeah, all right. All right.
I said, "Will I watch it? Probably, because like I said, the first one was, again, what's really interesting. The only reason I even watched the first one was because of him, because I'm a fan. I'm a big fan of his. So I said, all right, this looks like it might be kind of good, and I was glad that I watched it. But again, I'll see what happens. I'll watch the first episode.
Yeah, I'm going to watch it anyway.
I'll watch the first episode and see what happens. But those are the ones I have on deck for. I even have one here. I'm still debating on whether or not I'll see it in the theaters, is Puss in Boots.
Nah, I'm with Disney Plus. I heard that was really good, though.
That's going to be on Disney Plus. Yeah, I
heard that was really good. I heard, what was it compared to? Was IGN compared it to like another like iconic movie?
Really?
Yeah.
Really? Oh wow.
Yeah. Hold on.
I definitely
but like I'm gonna watch it. What's the name? Sounds really old.
Who? Antonio Banderas? Yeah. He does. I was like,
he sounds like
really old, Antonio. Ed.
Yeah, like I was like, because every now and then, like I go back and I listen to Pandora, but I no longer pay for Pandora Plus, so it's back with ads, and the only ads they've been playing is for Puss in Boots, and like every time I hear it, I'm like, bro, your age is showing. Like, bro, you sound real old, which works based off the trailer of the movie, but like. Yeah, like it's but where is what they compared it to? Yeah, they're saying it's the best animated movie of the year.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But that. Why can't I see what they compared it to?
Yeah.
It's okay. It's fine.
Oh, okay.
It's fine. All right.
But I'm kind of excited to see that.
No, I really am.
But again, that's basically it. Like I said,
there you go. They called it the Logan of Shrek.
Are you kidding me?
No.
Are you kidding me? Really?
Yeah, they called it the Logan of Shrek.
Okay.
So
that's an interesting comparison.
Very interesting. That's what made me really want to watch it.
That's an interesting comparison.
Them calling it the Logan of Shrek. So I'm like, okay,
all right.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it now.
All right.
But yeah, that's what we liked in 2022. That's what we can't wait for in 2023. Which is in like 2 days.
Go on this ride.
Go on this ride with us. We will be back, of course, to discuss all of these movies and shows. So just come back and join us. We'll see you, like, God willing, we will see you all in 2023. But we need a break just like y'all need a break sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
Enjoy the holidays.
Whatever you celebrate, if it's Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, Christmas,
whatever it is.
If you're an atheist, enjoy your days.
Yeah, just enjoy it.
Enjoy your days.
So little of that.
Yes. So. But if you are like us,
Merry Christmas, you filthy animal, and a Happy New Year.
All right.
There
From
you go.
us here at Convos with your mom's favorites. Hope you all have a merry, happy, and wonderful Christmas. And until next year.
We out.
Later.
Later, y'all.